Hello there. So today I want to read a little bit from Jacques Cartier, because he's made an interesting misunderstanding, which I want to highlight for you. They're kind of in the mouth of the St. Lawrence area. On account of the continuous bad weather with overcast sky and mist, we remained in that harbor and river without being able to leave until Saturday the 25th of said month of July. During that time, there arrived a large number of savages who had come to the river to fish for mackerel, of which there is in great abundance. They, the savages, numbered, as well as men, women, and children, more than 300 persons, with some 40 canoes. When they had mixed with us a little on shore, they came freely in their canoes to the sides of our vessels. We gave them knives, glass beads, combs, and other trinkets of small value, at which they showed many signs of joy, lifting up their hands to heaven and singing and dancing in their canoes. This people may well be called savage, for they are the sorriest folk that there can be in the world, and the whole lot of them cannot have had anything above the value of 5 sows, their canoes and fishing nets excepted. They go quite naked, except for a small skin with which they cover their privy parts, and for a few old furs which they throw over their shoulders. They are not at all of the same race or language as the first we met. They have their heads shaved all around in circles except for a tuft at the top of the head, which they leave long like a horse's tail. This they do up upon their heads and tie in a knot with leather thongs. They have no other dwelling but their canoes, which they turn upside down and sleep on the ground underneath. They eat their meat almost raw, only warming it a little on the coals, and the same with their fish. So, this is a classic example of Cartier falling for, I think they call it Simpson's paradox. He's seen a part, and he's assumed the whole. I take a bucket of water from the creek. Oh, there's no fish in this bucket. There must be no fish in the creek. What these people are clearly doing is they're traveling. These are travelers going to exploit some regional abundance. We're going to go catch a bunch of fish, and then we're going home. And we're not bringing very much with us, because we want to be able to load up on fish to go home. Cartier sees them sleeping under their canoes and assumes they must always sleep under their canoes. Cartier sees them not wearing very much, sleeping under their canoes and eating very poorly. He assumes that this must be their natural state of affairs. They never sleep under anything but canoes. Canoes are their only housing that they have ever known. It's just funny. Like, imagine if I take a trip to England and I go hiking through one of the forests there and I see some people in tents. Holy heck! This is how you English live? Don't you people know that you can just build houses? Like, why would you live in a tent when you could have a house? Man, these English are backwards people. Holy heck. That's the kind of mistake that Cartier is making here. It's just bloody funny. It's a good example of a point that I've made about these early writers. They're racists. That doesn't mean that their observations are wrong, but it does mean that they're ideologically inclined to provide the most uncharitable interpretation of those observations. A normal person seeing this might just assume, well, they're traveling. Cartier assumes, well, these are the poorest people in existence. I hope you found this interesting.